90-Day Fiancé. Before the 90 Days star Niles Valentine's father Mr. Ark didn't have his best interest at heart when giving him marriage advice. Niles and Matilda Nti's romance began on the internet after she suspiciously sent him a DM out of the blue. Niles thought he was getting catfished, but in reality, Matilda seems to have set him up for a bigger scam. Niles has walked into a trap, and it's too late for him to back out since he will leave for the US. As a married man, Niles' biggest mistake was to let Matilda know he couldn't marry her on his first ever Ghana trip, no matter how sweetly she got him to agree to her plans. Niles claimed that his being autistic affected his ability to communicate clearly with Matilda, but he was also scared of losing her. However, Matilda had a backup plan ready if Niles backed out. She got Mr. Ark to help her out, and now a green card is not out of reach for the lady. Niles proposed to Matilda on video call before flying to meet her in person on 90-Day Fiancé. Yet, Niles was concerned when Matilda started making their wedding preparations in Ghana. Matilda was excited about getting married to the love of her life, but somehow her excitement was the reason why Niles started thinking of it as a problem. He never informed Matilda that he couldn't marry her on the trip, but did so after he met her in person and made a romantic proposal. While he couldn't get himself to say it, Niles was worried about how he would afford the wedding. He also had his family to worry about, since they were not sure of Matilda's intentions. It was later revealed that Niles had lost his job just before he flew to Ghana. Niles was not in the state to financially or even emotionally get married on the trip. He loved Matilda and wasn't lying when he told her he'd come back to her. However, Matilda did not react well to Niles breaking the news to her. Eventually, Matilda convinced Mike to participate in a knocking ceremony, which was no different from a wedding. Niles was required to pay for food and gifts for practically the whole village. The ceremony also involved the participation of Niles' family, but since they didn't approve of Matilda, she suggested he approach Mr. Ark, the village elder, to represent him. When Niles told Mr. Ark about the knocking ceremony, the latter's response was shocking. He told Niles that a knocking ceremony without a wedding was not permitted as per their customs and that the ceremony didn't need to be extravagant. Mr. Ark was upset that Niles had made plans to have a knocking ceremony without consulting him if she considered him a father. He managed to assure Niles that arranging food and gifts for family was not necessary and that a simple marriage would be enough. Niles started questioning Matilda when Mr. Ark told him that Matilda lied to him. However, he did not realize that Mr. Ark bullied him into saying yes to the marriage. He pressured Niles by acting like his father when he'd literally just met him. Niles was confused and Mr. Ark took advantage of it. Niles should have seen Mr. Ark disapproving of Matilda's claims about the wedding and knocking ceremony as a red flag because he was her family friend and an elder of her community. To him, Matilda came first, and not Niles, who wanted him to be his father immediately after meeting him. 90-Day Fiancé. Before the 90 Days star, Niles was in the dark about Mr. Ark ensured that Matilda was married to Niles before Niles left for the US. He wanted the best for Matilda, even if it came to sacrificing some money and gifts along the way.